So far, it's been a bittersweet World Series of bowling for reigning PBA Player of the Year, E.J. Tackett. While he's made every stepladder final, he's had nothing but disappointing finishes. Tonight, E.J. is back to try again as the #1 seed in the PBA Shark Championship. Next on FS1. Here in Reno, Nevada, it's time for night 4 of the 2025 World Series of Bowling. Tonight, it's the Shark Championship. We've got 5 great bowlers on tap for you. E.J. Tackett has now made an incredible 6 straight shows, every show in Reno under the bright lights. Hanrahan in search of his 3rd title. Foy Jr. back on TV for a 4th time this year. Smallwood back on television. And Svensson looks for his 13th title as the #5 seed tonight. Welcome back to the National Bowling Stadium in Reno. Here on FS1, it's the PBA. It's the World Series of Bowling 16. It's Dave. It's Randy Pedersen, the Hall of Famer. They're calling for you, Randy. We're calling for another E.J. Tackett sighting. He's been extraordinary. He's owned Reno on TV every night. He just hasn't won in Reno yet.
Total domination by E.J. Tackett at the 2025 World Series of Bowling. He's made every animal pattern telecast. That's only happened once. And that was back in 2011 when Sean Rash did it. But as you mentioned, 6 shows in a row, only 1 win, which proves just how difficult it is to win out on the PBA Tour. Tonight, Tackett looks to defend his Shark Championship.
And let's flash back to World Series of Bowling 15 outside Detroit. #2 seed E.J. Tackett facing the top seed Shota Kawazoe of Japan in the final of the Shark Championship. E.J. took that one 228, 213. To win in Motown. Was he pumped? Then 4 days later, he climbs a stepladder for the first time in his career to claim a title. Knocked off Matt Russo, 225, 194, to win his 2nd straight PBA World Championship as the only right-hander on that show. E.J. Tackett looks to win again tonight here in Reno, joined now by Kimbery Perssler.
E.J., you just saw everything that Dave and Randy said about you. You saw the videos. You were competing at a level that nearly no other athlete has been able to do in the sport of bowling. So what keeps you motivated?
Well, I mean, winning is what keeps you motivated all the time. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that yet this week, but hopefully we can change that today.
Well, let's talk about winning because, like you just mentioned, this is the 5th show here in Reno. First time you're sitting at the #1 spot. How do you get it done?
Well, luckily I only have to bowl 1 game tonight, and I can put all my focus and energy in on that, and we'll see how the lanes develop, come in, develop a game plan. Brett and I will, and just got to go throw 12 good shots and hope at the end of the day my score is high enough to hold the trophy.
Well, good luck to you, and we will see you in the championship match.
Thank you.
Kimberly, E.J., thanks so much. Match 1, Smalls and the Iceman. Foy Jr. has been awesome, trying to break through for his 1st career PBA Tour title. Here tonight, 4th show of the year. Hanrahan's won twice on tour. There's E.J. Tackett, top of the stepladder in the final match. We start with Jesper and Tom Smallwood. Powerful 2-handed lefty gets going. Good looking shot, 6-pin stands.
Just a pinch high to start things off for the Iceman. Shouldn't be a problem with this single pin attempt. Hi back at you. Sees herself on television there, back in the stands.
6-pin got that. No problem to start the match with a mark. There's Tom Smallwood. Turning to TV, 47 years old, from Saginaw. 22 years as a pro. A couple majors to his credit. And these two, Randy, just met.
Yep. In the round of 8. Tom Smallwood, the guy that started everything at the first World Series of Bowling.
Pretty cool. Back on TV here in Reno. Good start. As we talked about, They faced each other here at the stadium a couple of hours ago. They'll try to get to the final 5 in the TV finals. 3-1 for Smalls in that match, and the best out of 5.
Jesper gets in because he was the highest seed to not win in the round of 8, and he was really rooting for EJ Tackett to win his match because that got Jesper into the telecast.
And EJ had a battle.
Take a look at his arsenal. He's going with a Jackal Onyx. Strongest ball in his arsenal.
See if that pays off. Left lane to Small. Ooh, not so much. 3, 6, 7, 10. Split.
This is the straightest angles we've seen thus far at the World Series of Bowling because of the 47-foot oil pattern. Get to that in a minute. Pretty self-explanatory. Get the ball to the right side of the 3-pin, cut it into the 7. First time he's left it in the Shark Championship.
Tough split for Smalls here. Can't convert. 7 stands, open frame for Tom.
Yes. Yeah.
Really opening here for Svensson.
Svensson using IQ 78.
The 2009 World Championship, 18 Players Championship for Smallwood. Jesper's got 1 major. TOC 2016, pin action across the deck. And hammer time on the 7-pin.
About that rev rate. And just to reiterate his ball that he's using, IQ Tour 78. And that is urethane.
Jesper very clear to us that he would like to have won in the round of 8 to get to the show, but it was the culmination, great showing at the Shark that got him to that 5th spot. Now he's trying to climb the ladder. Oh, misses the mark. A washout.
A couple ways to convert this 1, 3, 4, 6, 7 lead for Jesper. One way is to cut the head pin into it, or you can go this way, deflect. Well, let me get the other drawing tool out, clear that, or deflect off of the head pin into the 4-7.
Big early attempt on the washout here. Can't cover.
Too heavy on the head pin, never deflected off of it. Two open frames out of 5 shots for these two players.
Rough start. 09 PBA World Championship early in his career for Tom. 22-year pro. What a veteran. Good shot. And RP, let's take a look at the oil pattern tonight.
Yeah, 47 feet in length. The Sharks, the longest pattern that we use at the World Series, and it's pretty self-explanatory. With that much oil, you're not going to see a lot of angle tonight. The players are going to keep everything right in front of them. So pretty straight through the front part of the lane. They're going to look for more hold than they are swing area. So look for these balls to be going straighter up the gut on both sides of the lane.
Fourth here for Tom Smallwood, looking for a 12-pin lead. Works on a strike. He told us pre-show he still feels he's among the best. Given night can beat anybody. Okay, just enough.
Really? Yeah, I mean, just.
He did receive a shot clock warning.
They penalize pinfall now, though, I think. Oh, I might check with him.
Next time it's a 0.
What's time do I have? 15.
First one's a warning. The second and further violations will be called fouls and marked as 0.
Ooh. So don't do that.
Not sure what that was, but I could actually hear it in my headset. Something fell from somewhere, distracted Jesper, so he'll get a new shot clock.
Svensson crunches the 1-2 pocket with power, with precision. Defending the pros on tonight's show, Bowl Perfect Game. Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. Jesper's second strike into his fifth. Cut it to 2. Left lane. 4-7 up.
Well, he wasn't going to go wide again, and this one's a little overcompensation for Jesper. Remember in the Mike Albee Championship, a couple of bad breaks for Jesper. Left a solid 9 late in the game. Cost him the match.
Last title, 2018 for Smallwood. Players Championship, a major in Columbus. Great career on and off the lanes. We saw the Nagy Award wins, and he finds the 1-3 pocket nicely.
Tom Smallwood, one of the good guys out here on the PBA tour, as you mentioned, has been at it for quite a long time. But he kicked things off that great story back in the 2009 World Series of Bowling when he captured the World Championship.
Once a 32-pin lead, he's got it. Smallwood has found the range here in the Shark. He's got a 4-bagger. He's got a big lead on Swedish star Jesper Svensson. Underway, match 1 here in Reno, Nevada on FS1. The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Visit Reno Tahoe. Discover your next travel adventure. Learn more at visitRenoTahoe.com. By Caesars Entertainment, El Dorado Resort Casino, Circus Hotel Casino, and the Silver Legacy Resort Casino. Countless dining options and world-class amenities, all in one destination. And by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, log on to GoBowling.com to find a center near you. Beautiful look downtown Reno, Nevada, the National Bowling Stadium. Lake Tahoe, great skiing, just about an hour away. World-class skiing and snowboarding here in this part of the country. Great dining experiences as well. Here's Svensson, down 32. With Smallwood working on a 4-bagger. Didn't like it, yeah, 4-7 up.
A big miss left, or excuse me, right for Jesper. We have a moment. We'd like to wish a happy belated birthday to one of our crew members, Phil Paulin, who turned 73 yesterday. He is just part of our wonderful crew, responsible for those great replays and features. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Phil. 4-7 for Jesper, got that, but does not cut into the lead for the moment. Now Smallwood feeling good when he steps up in the 7th with a big lead here.
Ball change for Jesper now on that left lane. And his 5th at the Albee.
That was a 9-pin in the 10th frame that spelled defeat for Jesper. He couldn't believe his bad luck. Same lane, different result this time.
Yeah, pretty big move for him too with that ball change. Went to a level and then made a big jump to the right. The ball's got a lot of surface on it, at least 1,000 grit. And a good 7-board move to the right. Now Smallwood, complete control, working on a 4-bagger.
7th frame for a 44-pin lead. You bet.
Locked in.
I did speak with tournament director Tony Lanning in the commercial break about the shot clock. Didn't think he was anywhere close, but now he's locked in on that too.
Smallwood is not slow.
Big lead. Strike after strike percentage. I love that stat. Wants another one. Has another one. Shreds the rack. Tattoos the 10. 54-pin lead. That was a beauty.
Locked in. All but over for Jesper Svensson. And if you're wondering about the ball change for Jesper, it is a mild reactive resin bowling ball. And that's why you could see the big difference in the two lines. The blue line was the urethane. So because of more hook, he's got to move into the middle part of the lane. Max score 224 for Svensson, 268 Smallwood.
Jesper takes 1 of 2 re-racks allowed in each match. His foundation frame, but the deficit is extensive.
You can't just lay off one time. Yeah, why would you?
.610 got that. Jesper told his pre-show first month of this new season was a disaster for him. Went home, got to reset with his family. Little daughter back in Sweden, Mira. Felt much better coming back to Reno.
And he's still in contention for the World Championship.
Saturday on Fox, 3 Eastern. Wrapping up the World Series. Smallwood trying to stay red hot. Yes. This one's over as he bumps down the 10. Another strike in his 9th frame. He is trucking now.
After his shot in the 2nd frame where he went through the nose and split, he's been perfect. And there's the commissioner, Tom Clark. Hi, Tom. His great vision 20 years ago to start this World Series of bowling on the PBA Tour.
It is a World Series. First 3 nights, international stars, all winning their first ever title. Smallwood has won, it's over. 2 of whom winning for their nation for the first time in their country's history to have a winner. Singapore and Malaysia.
Well, we're guaranteed an American winner tonight.
Not a 4th straight night. Jesper's done. Lone foreign star from Sweden here.
Got it.
And we asked Tom Smallwood, hey, are you motivated to win? Yeah, win one for the US of A. He said, these are great bowlers. Yeah. I'm just worried about winning. I don't care who it is. And he was very impressed, by the way, with the foreign-born bowlers winning their first ever titles. First 3 nights here at WSOB.
Yeah.
Good finish here
Close.
for Tom.
Just didn't see any reason not to see how close.
Clean wipe presented by Dude Wipes, Randy.
Yeah, he went to a different ball to look at a little different ball reaction. That looked like it had a little bit more back end to it, and that one just wiped the 10 off the deck.
So Jesper's last
The
win
next
still
will probably be the Evoke anyway. I feel like
Lucky
scared me
Larson.
as if,
We called him the Helsingborg last year in Sweden.
and then just get some.
Well, because that ball all week for all the guys, if it's too much in the front, it goes like that.
Yeah.
Might see him Saturday on the show on Fox. 3 Eastern for the World Championship. To wrap up World Series of Bowling 16. This match is a wrap. Tom Smallwood, impressive. All over Jesper.
Some shit over there.
There's Kyle Troop. See him there hanging out. He's going to take a couple steps to his right and join us in the booth in a moment. Foy Jr. has been awesome all year. Can he break through? And tonight in Reno, win his first career PBA Tour title, we'll find out. A reminder, our World Series of Bowling coverage concludes Saturday afternoon live on Fox 3 Eastern. Second major of the year, PBA World Championship right here from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno. Flashback there in 2019, WSOB Thunderbolt, Allen Park, Michigan. The #1 seed, Jason Belmonte, knocked out Jacob Buttriff, 235, 227 for his record-breaking 11th career major. Speaking of majors, this guy's got a couple, 12 titles. Kyle Troop joining us here on the set and then on the booth tonight. Thanks for coming aboard here, Kyle.
Hey, thank you for having me, guys. Good to see you, Randy and Dave.
Now, Kyle, I got to ask you, you're best friends with Jesper Svensson. You guys roomed together on tour, but to us, he didn't look real comfortable or real confident going into that match. What did you see?
Yeah, well, whenever I walked in, he had a lot of confidence, at least on the practice pairs over here. He had some great ball reaction. I think his ball reaction was just a little iffy on the left lane. He started out with a couple good shots on the right lane. And if he doesn't quite trust what he's seeing, then the shots can kind of get off a little bit for him. And then add that with Tom bowling a great game, it's, too little too late.
And for those of you that don't know, these two faced each other in the round of 16. Jesper beating his good buddy, but that match went 5 games with some big scores. What do you think about the way Smallwood played this shark oil pattern in game 1?
I think he's broken down the lane perfectly. I think the furthest left he was 12 at the arrows, and now we're going into game 2. There's tons of real estate left in there, Randy, and I feel like the lane gets going good. Once you get left to 15, you get closer to the middle arrow. So I think he's done a great job, and there should be some high scores for the rest of the show.
All right, Foy Jr. and Smallwood head-to-head coming up next. Kyle, how do you best preview this match?
I think I'm going to have to go with Tim Foy. The man is not afraid of the bracket format. The man is not afraid of head-to-head matches. And I think the key for him, I've been watching a lot of the shows. He's made 4 shows this year. It's just his speed control. I think if he can keep the speed control really dialed in into the tee, he's going to have some great success, especially on 48 feet. I feel like the better you can be with your speed, the more motion and more pin carry you can get throughout the match.
He's having the best season of his career, and his confidence has never been higher.
Maybe tonight, first career PBA Tour title for Foy Jr. Head-to-head with Tom Smallwood. Match number 2 is on the way from the National Bowling Stadium. It's the PBA on FS1. Welcome back to the National Bowling Stadium. World Series of Bowling 16 on FS1. Shark Championship tonight. Big bat for Tom Smallwood, knocks out Jesper Svensson with a strike fest, 247, 192. Foy Jr. next up for Smalls, and he's joined by Kimbery Perssler.
Tim, you told us in the pre-show interviews that for years you felt like you were a minor league player out here on the big-time PBA Tour. This is the 4th show you've made this season. So how do you feel about yourself now?
feel like I've been called up to the big leagues.
So what has changed for you? Why so much success this season?
I just have confidence in myself now, so just going to ride the wave.
All right, a man, a few words. Good luck today.
All right, Kimberly. He's ready to go.
And guys, that's exactly what he told us in his interviews earlier. And you know, Kyle, you know it, I know it. Back when I was a player, how much confidence does for any athlete.
Oh, I mean, confidence is key. I mean, I'm a big confidence player myself. You know, slowly finding that myself a little bit. But yeah, I mean, you can see he seems very focused, locked in. You know, man, a few words, and he's bowling great. So looking forward to see if he can continue the wave.
That's the voice of Kyle Troup, 12-time PBA Tour titleist, our Player of the Year, 2 majors. Joining us in the booth here in Reno, Foy Jr., big 4 guys. Tough miss to begin the match.
And we just get done talking about confidence, and that happens. But again, very tough the first couple of shots on television, trying to get your legs underneath you.
Done once, still only done once on TV. Have you made the big 4, Kyle?
Not on TV.
Not on TV, I knew that.
I think I've made it once, maybe,
Okay,
but
that's
not
tough.
very often.
That's tough.
Kyle, what's the toughest thing about the first couple of shots for you when you're on TV?
Yeah, I was going to say, no matter how many shows you make, and you know, this is 4th one this year, those first few shots are always tough on TV. One, because this isn't the fresh, so this lane has been bowled on. He did get his practice shots. And 2, you know, those lights, Randy, and the cameras, you just want to get comfortable. You know, I think that's the goal of the first 2 shots, is to get comfortable.
Smallwood, guys, was really comfortable against Jesper.
That's a really good bad shot.
4-pin to begin his second match. And 19 all-time on TV. This particular single pin spare conversion is perfect. Oh, but doesn't remain so with a whiff. Open frame, Kyle.
Well, now Tim Foy is definitely feeling just a little bit better sitting there, waiting in his next frame. You know, Tom giving him a gift right back. So, you know, we're pretty much all even. Obviously, Tom's got a 1-pin lead, but I think any confidence that maybe Tim may have lost there for just a second, he's found that back now just because he's not in an early hole.
Early match changer. Matching opens. Good pin action there for Smalls.
Kyle, in looking at this shark oil pattern, to me, it's not a real difficult pattern to figure out, in that because it's so long, pretty much everything stays in front of you. You watch for the ball to check earlier, maybe go a little bit high, and then just kind of feed into the middle part of the lane off of that. So really, it just comes down to executing.
Most definitely. You know, the tricky part is, I guess, when the lane really starts to transition and the fronts start to hook, and you feel like you have to move further left. And you can see here, Tim is already in that further left zone. So this may create a little bit of transition issues for Tom moving forward throughout this game.
Using a track stealth mode.
Much better shot there, too.
Yep, and not a lot of head belly. Not a lot of angle, just kind of keeping it in front of you.
Nope, I mean, that was like 15-7. You know, definitely less angle than we've been used to seeing the last few days. But, you know, I'd be interested to see, like I said, you know, he's a good 3-4 boards left at the arrows than Tom Smallwood, to see if that creates some early hook for him in this match.
Bouncing back after the open butt, the 2-8 double wood.
And what we've seen throughout the World Series on this pair, 25-6, is that left lane getting snug down lane.
I actually spoke to Timmy and Rob before yesterday's match, just asking them about the 2 different lanes, and you know, that was their consensus as well, is that left lane is tight.
Yeah.
Because it's early. You know, it's early in the front, so it's tight down lane. It's just snug down the lane.
2-8, guys, covers nicely. Good spare.
On all the patterns, it's been the trickier of the 2 lanes, and again, that early hook causes the ball to not be responsive down lane.
Two majors to Tom's credit already. Right lane here. Wants 11 pin leads, got it.
That was a pretty big move, I believe, there for Smalls.
Registration, guys, for the 2025 PBA LBC National Championships now open to bowlers of all skill levels. The PBA LBC National Championships returning to the Chicago area includes a division for everyone. You can compete in singles as well as optional doubles and team events. Even combine your scores with the pros. Enter today at PBA.com.
You're right, Kyle. That was a 3-board move on that right lane for Smallwood.
Didn't quite move as much on that lane, though, being the tighter lane.
Yep.
You know, that was kind of the move throughout this pattern was, you know, kind of find something that you can stay close to the track with for a little while, because you don't want to just jump in and start at 4th arrow, because then games 3 and 4 are going to be pretty tough. So, you know, he made that move on the right lane. The left lane is tricky, so who knows what we're going to see as far as adjustments made on that lane.
Turkey for Smallwood. Moving where he left off. End of game 1. Foy Jr. Late help. 5 goes down. Bottom line.
Right.
Big strike in his 4th frame.
Tim Foy playing the pair about 1 different. Left lane to right lane. Smallwood's 3. And Dave, what do you call that? That 5 pin there? What do you have a
Paralyzer.
Yeah, the Paralyzer 5, man. Come on.
Paralyzer 5.
Thank you.
Got to commit. These guys can cut it to 11. He's rode to TV. Knocked off Belmo in the round of 8.
He beat all international players.
Impressive. Bringing 10 pin, good shot.
I think he got a little bit more on that and just still didn't want to get up the hill down.
Oh well. I guess fair. I don't know.
I was a little upset I wasn't on this show, but that left lane making me feel a little bit better sitting here with you guys.
Yeah, it's been tricky throughout the World Series. Last night's pattern was so soft that it didn't really show itself, but
I noticed the higher seeds are choosing to finish on the right lane almost every match. So.
All right, Smallwood after the big move on this right lane, working on 3 in a row.
For the 4-bagger, didn't like it. 10 pin.
Well, he didn't like it because he got it in, but just a fraction, and the ball pushes a little bit farther down the lane and leave that ring at 10.
Yeah, that's the thing with this pattern. You know, that was only a board left down the lane, but 48 feet of oil with some carry down transition as well. That could be the difference. And, you know, it could have been a little bit of a physical field. You know, maybe missed it a little bit, which kind of caused it to squirt just a few, you know, extra foot or 2, and just sends that 6 pin around the 10. But good to know he has that miss room.
The 4C to his 6th frame. Pretty cool to have a sitcom based on your life.
So cool. So cool.
Not many people could say that, Kyle. I mean, that's just awesome. Left lane here. Oh, good pin action, but nothing reaches the 10 pin.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it was. Messenger in front. Not very friendly.
And that's another, you know, tendency of that tight lane. You know, sending the head pin. You know, people think all the time, oh, that's a bad break. But when the head pin goes in front of the 10 like that, you know, the ball's just coming in behind it just a little bit. Good conversion there for Tom.
Close.
Halfway home match, 2 guys. Foy Jr., Smallwood, head-to-head. One advances up the stepladder at the 16th World Series of Bowling here on FS1. Fourth time at National Bowling Stadium as hosts the World Series of Bowling. This is the 16th edition of this incredible event. First 3 animal patterns went to foreign bowlers. That will not happen tonight. Sweden's Jesper Svensson knocked off by Tom Smallwood in match 1.
Good one.
Smalls had a 7-bagger, 9 strikes in the opening match. Now head-to-head with Tim Foy Jr. Right lane. Well done.
All right, let's get out of the floor and talk to PBA champion and tour rep Dino Castillo. Dino, what did you tell Tim Foy as far as any adjustments to make during the commercial break?
Well, what we saw, what he did with the 2-8, he actually threw a pretty good shot. And we decided to maybe move a couple right with the carry down and just keep it slow and throw good shots.
All right, thanks, Dino.
Keep it slow. I did notice that first shot out of commercial break was his slowest speed out of the 6. It should be slower.
Oh, good shot, like a 10.
Slower
Tough
speed.
break.
I ain't got much for you on that one, Randy.
Yeah, I know, right? It's tough enough to hit the pocket on the left lane, and then when you do, it's another ring and 10 back-to-back around strikes for Tim Foy.
Kyle Troop, PBA Tour Player of the Year, with Randy, Dave in the booth. 10-pin. Tom Smallwood.
Both of those looked like they were right in that tube where they just don't want to. I'm just going to strike. Right. Just going to throw it. Just will him down. Yeah, my man. Love it. Go get him.
How do you not love Tom Smallwood? Right?
Yeah.
Kyle and I looked at each other after we saw that. We were like, that's just so awesome.
With tour rep Brett Spangler. Was giving good advice. Right lane here for Smalls. Nice.
I mean, like his sitcom says, how we roll. I guess Small said, this is how we roll. We just got to go strike. Great shot for Tom.
Control again.
Here comes that full roller release. And that's where the ball tracks between the fingers and thumb hole. How many full rollers do we have out here on tour, Kyle?
That I'm not really sure. I know Francois Lavoie has drilled some full roller layouts. Maybe a few guys have ventured with that, but as far as full rollers, I don't know of very many. Another wrap 10 on the left lane. I guess it's a good thing for Tim. He is finishing on the right lane. Only down 9 pins in the match now.
Tough break. Good shot.
All right, so Kyle, when this keeps happening on one lane for both players, what's the adjustment?
I mean, I don't think you can change balls. You know, both these guys are hitting the pocket every shot. For me, I mean, it's just got to be try and throw it slower and give it a little more time to go through the pins.
Great season so far without the finish for Foy Jr. That changes tonight. He didn't like it at all. And that's the result. 4-7-10 split.
Oh, well, it is what it is.
Like his shot in the first frame to kick off this match.
Not today.
Kind of.
And a miss there, 2 standing. Pretty much conceding the match. Starting March 29th, it's the Saturday night. It's baseball night all season long. Fox, your home for America's pastime in prime time. Baseball Night in America returns March 29th on Fox. You a big baseball guy?
Not really. You know, obviously we don't pull for Mookie and the Dodgers.
Of course.
But, you know, have become a college basketball fan, living in Kentucky now for almost 2 years. So,
right.
you know, a great time of the year for that. See a ball change there for Tim Foy on the left lane. Probably do something a little cleaner with a little more angle off of the spot. But it might be a little too late.
Louisville or Kentucky? Who are you rooting for? Got to pick one. State of Kentucky. Wildcats?
all day.
That was a quick answer. All right. Louisville's a lot better this year. Pat Kelsey, impressive. Smallwood foundation frame. Okay.
There's a little left, I believe, again. Yeah. A little further left.
It's amazing. with just a little bit more continuation down the lane, how players go from striking to leaving 10 pins. When you're a right-hander, especially on a long pattern, you can see how this ball picks up just a little bit sooner to create better pin carry. The ball in the left lane tends to push a little bit longer, and that's what's created a carry problem.
Needs 9 to shut him out.
9 for the win, guys. Whoa, through the nose. Look out. That's a mess. 3, 4, 6, 7, 10.
Well, a little surprising there. Speed was about the same on line. Maybe just hit it a little harder.
Oh my goodness.
Loses count.
Jesus, really? Just trying to hit the 3 pins, all I was trying to do.
And now he's in danger of losing.
Well, Foy Jr. had said a moment ago it was over. This is not my night. All of a sudden, KP's got a shot.
Yeah, I mean, you could hear him saying, you know, in the 8th frame, oh, well, you know, my time will come, and now he's got to kind of reset. He's got second life, and he is making a ball change here. Needing a double in the 10th, ball changing. I like it, though. You know you need it, got to go for it.
Double in 7. There's 1.
Smallwood needed to get the 3-6-10 out, and the worst that would have happened was a tie. And now Foy, 1 more strike in 7, and he's moving on. What a turn of events.
And he had both his re-racks left, you know, kind of having a rough game, feel like he's already lost, and now, oh, I got a double in the 10th, and I got 2 re-racks left. Perfect.
Incredible.
Time to gather his thoughts.
But Kyle, how do you jump back to life? You think it's over. How do you recover that quickly and turn it back on?
One more peek here at Smalls' split conversion. That chop may really cost him here. You know, you just have to believe in yourself at the end of the day and know there is a chance. And step up, get back in your process, make a good one.
Is this a good one? Oh, great shot. Bringing 10 pin. Tom Smallwood on the bench advances.
Kyle, like we talked about throughout this match, he missed a board in. Ball pushes just that extra couple of inches down the lane into ring 10.
It's painful. So he had 3 or 4 10 pins in that match. And then to only lose by 7 on top of it.
Wow, roller coaster finish to that match. Smallwood looked like he had it in the bag. Back in Reno, the PBA proud to have Bowlers to Veterans Link as the official charity of the PBA Tour since 1942. In support of the bowling community, PBL has raised more than $56 million for veterans. To donate, visit pbl.org. A lot of veterans here at the World Series of Bowling. Appreciate their service so much. Frame of the game, Randy, presented by Beatbox. Wow, what a roller coaster in the 10th in that last match.
Yeah, Smallwood in complete control before he split. Foy needs a double in 7, got the first one, and then that.
Amazing finish. Frame of the game presented by Beatbox, the ultimate party in a box. Beatbox, what's your flavor? Please enjoy responsibly. Updated bracket. EJ Tackett at the top, looking for his 26th career title on TV for a 6th straight time. Here we go. Packy and Tom head to head. That's 3 tonight. Shark Championship. Wild finish to the last match. Dave Meyer, Kyle Troop, and Randy Pedersen in the booth here.
Hey guys, so last game there was 3 total strikes on the left lane. Smallwood starting the match, which means he'll finish on the right. Is that a ball change?
That is a ball change, Randy.
Well, that looked good. What is that? We'll get it in a minute.
I believe that's the Black Venom motive. Definitely something a little cleaner with more back
You're
in.
good.
That's been his transition throughout the match, just throwing that Jackal Onyx and then into the Black Venom. And here's Packy, the fan favorite, man.
So Packy, you know, I mean, going back to the last Cup days in Portland, he likes the crowd to be cheering, doesn't want it to be silent so you can hear a pin drop. He likes it loud in here. He's rooting them on. He gets more focus when the place is jumping. Packy packs a punch, KOs a 10-pin. What do you think, Kyle? You like that?
I mean, the man's got swag. I've got to give him his props for his commentary last night. I really enjoyed some of his insight on the show, and now he's on the show. So I think that's the magic, the little magic spell is you do commentary and then you make the next show.
Which,
guys,
which means you'll be on the show Saturday.
The major show, too.
You're making the World Championship, buddy.
Here's a look at his arsenal, going with black pearl urethane.
Crowd continues to cheer. Left lane. Nice. 1-2 pocket.
I do know for the lefties, you know, for Jesper, that left lane was a little early and a little tight down lane, but I didn't see much difference there for Packy on those 2 shots. That's a solid opening 2 shots. Looks like he's got great ball reaction. Obviously, the crowd's on his side, so. Making the ball change on the right lane as well.
3 titles, 2 majors for Smallwood. Good shot. Almost the 7-10, just the 7. That's fine.
There's a lot of angle.
Yeah.
15-6 and got back and ripped the 10 out. So if I had to guess, maybe that was just a tad too far right for him. So you heard him say that's kind of close.
More better.
Flirting Kyle with a 7-10. Stays clean, got the mark. Third frame for the 22-year pro. Really hard to get in there at 2-8 double wood.
It's fast.
Yeah, that's exactly why it never got back. Just a little too fast on that left lane for Smallwood.
Shot was online, but yep, I mean, Tom kind of gave us the answer there, just a little fast. Put his hands up, didn't want the 10 standing with the 2-8 combo there. And not the easiest of spares on 48 feet to shoot. Can be tricky at times.
Covers nicely there.
And he's perfect on the 2-8 in this tournament. And as always, we get our great stats from our good friends over at Lane Talk. For more information, visit lanetalk.com and download their free app.
Amazing stats, great analytics. Packy's road to the show. Justin Knowles fell in 4. Packy wants the crowd jacked up. Yeah, 7-pin for the big lefty.
Good shot.
A little left there, but great shot, like Packy said. You know, I guess that's the, you know, on both sides of the lane. Missed by 1 or 2 down lane, probably going to leave a 10-pin or a 7-pin for the lefty.
Oh no, he missed it. Wow. Corner pin problems. Lead shrinks just like that. And now a deficit.
No fan chatter when he shot the 7-pin.
Maybe that was the problem. Here they go again.
Yeah, they need to get louder for him now after that.
2 titles to his credit. Matt Ogle went down 268-214 title match. Kokomo 2 years ago. Bounce back frame off the open. That's better. KO on the 10-pin.
Appreciate it. Take a look at that ball speed, guys. Under 17. He liked this one out of his hand, and with good reason.
So that's a sweet roll like Sunday breakfast, Randy.
Kyle, I'm going to go over there and get him some coffee to go with that sweet roll.
Fourth works on a spare. Oh, comes in.
That was the
3-6-10 standing.
That was.
Tell us, Tom, what was that?
I mean, that was just a little in. Like, you know, I said the first shot on that lane, I felt like he might have got it a little too far right. That one stayed in the track, but then the ball hooked too much, so.
I mean, it wasn't that far left.
The road guys of the Indy 500 runs through. Thermal, as IndyCar heads to the California desert. The fastest racing on Earth is back. Sunday, 3 Eastern, live on Fox. Here it's Bowling and Reno. Dave, Kyle, Randy, our entire crew. Kimberly, lane level as well. Max numbers could have a tight finish here in match 3.
He rolled down, Randy.
Yeah, he really did. You could tell that ball out of his hand had a little tumble to it, didn't it?
No, it was great. That was. It's because I'm throwing it the right lane. Yes. Yeah. All right, okay. It was just. I was too far on top of it. Yeah. Like I need to get inside it. Like so the ones that didn't hook are the ones that.
So, based on that, is he going to move on the right lane again?
I'd say he's probably going to move a few boards left because what I like to say is the ball kind of got on the wrong side of the hook. On that first shot, he missed right of the hook. Went light, kept it where he wanted it, hooked too much. So that's when, if you go light when you miss right and high when you miss left, that's when you want to move a few.
Packett and miss, guys. There's Madison Packett's fiance getting married this September. Mom and Dad have made the trip from Connecticut as well. All the way across country to Reno. It's a family nickname. Dad is Packy as well. I mean, it's a cool nickname.
Right.
Kind of like Guppy.
Man, packing a punch.
Guppy's a cool name.
Yeah. Love you, Gup.
Gup.
Randy does too.
My man, Gup.
Kyle's dad. Abs in the night.
That's
He
wide.
looked down, didn't like it at all. Whoa, way off the mark.
That's fine.
1-3-6-10.
I can make that. Lost it. Just lose it.
Just a bad shot.
Yeah.
They're making some noise on this spare conversion, Randy.
Yeah.
That might help him. Former star at Wichita State, won national championship with Ryan Barnes.
Great
All the
cover.
way down. Good cover. Halfway point, match 3. Packy Hanrahan with a crowd behind him. Head to head with Tom Smallwood. Things are close in Reno. More on the way on FS1. Back in Reno. Big pin match, match 3. Climbing the ladder. The top seed, EJ Tackett. 6 frame, Smallwood works on the strike. For a lead. Dave, Kyle, Randy in the booth. Right lane. Go up by 2. You bet.
Well, that looked like a big move, guys. That was about 3 left.
Yeah, definitely, Randy. You can see here he's about 3 further left at the arrows. His break point has moved in a few boards as well. You know, that first shot he got to about 6. That one almost 9 down the lane. So I think that puts him in a better part of the lane moving forward.
And Kyle, you talked about it, how the players would just kind of chase it more towards the center part of the lane, and as they did that, they'd find some love.
Especially, you know, with these lane surfaces, we got those little down range, the rangefinder markers down the lane. You know, now he's starting to get it just, you know, just outside of the rangefinder. That one's still at 7 down the lane, but you know, that's just a nice little extra target down there to see where your ball's located throughout the lane. Yep, crossing through the arrows here. There's that first rangefinder, the second one.
Yep.
You know, so that could just be something to help with these players targeting and watching their ball motion go through, you know, down the lane and through the pins.
Turkey for Smallwood. Mackey's 7th, works on a spare. Down 12. Okay. Explodes to the 1-2 pocket. Those pins had no chance whatsoever. Shrapnel remains in the pit.
Yeah, usually when you hit them there, they all go down, Kyle.
Yeah, if there was something standing there, you know.
Maybe the 8.
Timeout.
Solid 10 almost.
Timeout. I'm going to throw it anyway. I'm just going to take my time.
What?
I did hear Packy talking about during the break something about the logos from the screen down on the lane or something.
Some reflection?
Yeah, reflection, which kind of distracted in the last shot. But yeah, Dino told him, well, if it happens again, take a timeout. Yeah, you can see that beatbox logo down there. He may look there on the lane.
Oh, no help on the 7th pin, trying to cut it to 2.
Good shot.
Urethane 7, Kyle?
Good shot.
Yeah, I was about to say, the corner pin, single pin coming back. We got away from him there for about 3 or 4 frames, but just a little quitter 7 there. Got that one, Packy.
Yeah. Now, Kyle, as the lanes break down for the right-handers and they migrate towards the center part of the lane, do they get better? Does this pattern get better?
I believe so, especially considering how they started out playing the lanes. Now, if these guys would have started in the middle of the lane, then probably not. But since they played to the right for a few games, there's been a couple mixes of lefties in there. I do think EJ's going to have a nice lane condition to bowl on next game.
Go up by 22. Smallwood, yeah. In the 8th.
Yeah, that was definitely the right move for Smalls there. In the same location. Just feels like he can open the lane up a little bit more with that ball. And now that he's further left, he knows if he misses a little right, it's still staying in that track or in the hook of the pattern. Versus before when he was 3 or 4 boards to the right, if he missed right, then it went out the window.
Catches that same rangefinder down lane. Working on 4 in a row. Can increase the lead to 32 with a strike here in the 9th.
For his 5-bagger. Got it. Done.
They look like they're starting to shape a little bit better on that side.
Textbook right there.
Just inside a 3rd arrow. There's a rangefinder again that Kyle talked about, just right of that, and then faces up perfect into the 1-3.
Can't ask for better ball motion than that,
No,
Randy.
not on this pattern. Man.
And I think we're in a must strikeout situation for Packy now to have any chance.
Can't miss now, Kyle. Okay. Help on the 6-10.
Little in. Got the love on the 6.
On the left lane, too, please. Come on. Just one good shot on the left lane. Another good one here.
2 titles for Packy. Both came in 2023. Kokomo Classic on the singles side. And Roth Homer doubles title with Mitch Hoope in Delaware. Getting to a 3rd title is going to be tough business tonight for Packy.
What was that? What?
Yeah.
It's like, what was that?
Someone threw some pins. I paid him the wrong time.
Damn.
Distraction to his left. Let's try this again. Pecky. Yep.
All right, if he strikes out, Smalls will need a mark. And we all saw what happened in the last match.
Yeah, he'll need all 3 exactly. Non-out would be 222 for Smallwood. All 3 would give Packy 223. So not only is this one important, but the last one just as important.
Packy told us Bruce Show wanted to create that Bayside Bowl feel in Portland, Maine, with all the fans cheering. Some of the best in bowling. 1 re-rack remaining in the match. As Kyle and Randy have pointed out, got a strikeout here. Crowd's into it.
Oh,
he needs it. 7-pin.
That was a good shot. Can't complain.
All right-handed finals.
Just left lane got me.
Yep, left lane got me.
Chose to finish on the left lane.
He did choose to finish on it, and he just said that left lane got me. And talking to the reps early before Jesper's match, they said that was the lane he just felt early and tight down lane. And a couple 7-pins there, and good showing for Packy though.
Great tournament to get this far. 212 for him. 6 pins. That's all Smallwood needs to advance up the ladder to the very top. And the #1 seed, E.J. Tackett. Kyle, we appreciate coming aboard, man. Hopefully it's good luck for you as well.
Thank you, guys.
Just like Packy, get yourself to the World Championship show Saturday on Fox. Needs 6, has 9, has the win.
Kyle, thanks. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you, gentlemen. It's a pleasure joining the booth with you.
Great job, brother.
Kyle, nice one. Yeah, absolutely.
Smallwood, Tackett, Randy. Championship match still to come here. I'm curious about Packy and Jesper, two-handed lefties. Same show, Jesper early on and then Packy later. Did that affect Packy's game tonight at all?
Remember when we spoke with him earlier, he said that he actually liked the traffic from the other left-handers, and he thought, if anything, that Jesper Svensson would actually help his ball reaction. But again, finding it a little bit curious that he decided to finish on the left lane. Smallwood having fun.
He meant to do that, just so everyone knows.
Save it. Yeah.
And Smallwood is through. E.J. Tackett awaits Smalls in the championship match from here in Reno. 2 are left. 1 hoists the trophy. It's coming up next on FS1. Let's flash back. 2016 PBA World Championship. E.J. Tackett, the top seed, knocked off Tom Smallwood, who climbed the stepladder to try to KO E.J. Tackett, but it didn't work. E.J. won it over Tom Smallwood that day. And a rematch is about to come here. Randy Pedersen, Tom Smallwood again climbing the ladder. Got by Svensson, got by Foy Jr., just beat Packy. E.J. is next. What do you think of the rematch here?
Oh, no, it's great. I mean, these two guys are great friends off the lanes, and they've had some history with one another, as we just saw. I think it's pretty cool that back in 2016, Smallwood climbed the ladder only to lose to EJ in the title match.
All right, compliments. What's the nicest compliment you've ever received?
I don't get too many compliments.
Oh, I would say you're the best bowling analyst of all time. How's that?
Oh, man, thanks very much. That's awesome.
Longest tenure.
You're awesome.
Awesome. Well, compliments are the subject of tonight's Pressing Questions with Kimbery Perssler, presented by Go Bowl.
Chris, what is the best compliment that you have ever received?
I think it was a fan that came up and said, I've been watching since I was little, and I always wanted to be just like you.
That'd be the best.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Have your kids ever said that to you?
No, I don't think so.
I guess that I'm still competing out here with the kids, so I get asked all the time how I'm still doing it. I don't know. But every time I hear it, it makes me feel pretty good. I don't feel like I'm 50, so I enjoy the compliments.
Well, I think it would have to be just, kind of just, I'm always a nice person. Like, I'm always happy. I'm always, and that's what people like about me. I'm not a negative Nancy. So if you're ever around me, you're probably in a good mood and just having a good time.
Mum and Dad, I had a tough season last year for my own standards. Came home and they just said, we love you and we're really proud of you. And they did say, which is the compliment, I suppose, is you've turned out to be more than we ever could dream of. And that was really sweet. Yeah, and I needed to hear it. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Everyone always picks on me for my height, so everyone, when they saw me on TV, thought I was like 6 feet tall. That was the best compliment I've ever got.
Ryan, what's the best compliment that you have ever received?
Man, you look just like your mom. Oh, love you, Mom.
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago, the one and only compliment I'll get from Belmo in my life is he said the ball was coming off my hand very good at Coconut Bowl, and I actually had to write it down the date, and that way, whenever he says something mean to me again, I can use it. Like, he was nice to me at one point in time.
Sean, what is the nicest compliment that someone has ever given you?
It has to be from my wife. She says I have sexy lips.
Hey now.
Whoa. Quite a way to wrap that one up.
I think the best compliment I get is when a fan comes up and asks for an autograph. It doesn't happen a whole lot anymore, but they still do, and I think that's a huge compliment.
They come to the booth every single show. Autograph a pin. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, it really is awesome.
All want to talk with Randy. We're going to talk title match coming up next from Reno. EJ Tackett, Tom Smallwood, head-to-head. One wins the title on FS1 next. The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Visit Reno Tahoe. Discover your next travel adventure. Learn more at visitrenotahoe.com. And by Caesars Entertainment, Eldorado Resort Casino, Circus Circus Hotel Casino, and the Silver Legacy Resort Casino. Countless dining options and world-class amenities, all in one destination. Back in Reno, EJ Tackett trying to make some more history. There's Randy. World Series of Bowling era, only one bowler has repeated back-to-back wins in the animal pattern. That was Jason Belmonte. Last year, EJ Tackett, the 2 seed, took on the 1 seed, Shota Kawazoe of Japan. Final of the Shark Championship. Tackett's 6th championship final of the year. Won that one by 15 pins. Here we go.
What did that sign say? Nobody complained when Randy threw urethane? That's because back when Randy threw urethane, that's all we had to throw.
Tackett back on TV. 6th show in a row. Incredible. Good start for EJ. We check in RP with a tail of the tape.
Higher strike percentage for the world #1. Strike after strike in clean frame. He was down 0-2 in his round of 8 match and won the last 3 games to claim the #1 spot.
Average for Smallwood, 3 wins, climbing the ladder. Now the biggest challenge. Top seed EJ Tackett. Starts the championship match in the right lane with a strike.
Yeah, he's in a couple deeper now. It makes sense to keep following the transition. Another 2 left. Right over 4th arrow, looks like, yep. And that time just on top of that last rangefinder. Remember, the last match, he was just a pinch right of it. EJ, the #1 seed, gets choice of starting lane. He chooses to start, so he'll finish on the right lane, Smallwood on the left.
His second frame. Okay. Great start for Smalls.
And ever since he made that ball change, he's kind of deciphered that left lane. Couple boards to the right on the left lane for Smallwood. EJ going with Evoke Hysteria.
Right lane. on the money.
Incredible talent. You know, we've talked about his success here without a win, and it's kind of like if I were to tee it up with Scotty Scheffler, right? It's like we're going to play one hole. You know, I've got a chance to beat Scotty Scheffler, but in 9 holes, no chance, right?
None.
In Stepladder finals, it's like one hole.
So many TV appearances. Runaway leader for Player of the Year. Again, that would be his 3rd straight and 4th in his career. And off to a great start. He's got the look. He's got the strikes here. Begin things in the title tilt.
Just an FYI, Smallwood going with 14-pounders and has been for some time. That is a 14-pound bowling ball. Tackett 15.
Good shot, ring at 10 pin.
Good shot on the right for Smallwood.
First non-strike championship match. Nice lane for the 10 pin, got that. Tom told us pre-match interview, feels very confident he'll be able to adjust with the transition. Second of the players last year. Title match lost to the Hall of Famer Bill O'Neill. Lots of experience, but then again, so does EJ Tackett with 25 titles. Wow, another tough break. 10 pin again.
Back-to-back 10 pins for Smalls. EJ Tackett perfect through 3. Easy.
EJ locked in early. Landon Jordan had a nice lead on EJ. Looked like he's going to close out the legend before Tackett stormed back to win. Took him in 5. All the way to the top seed. Thanks for the front 4. EJ Tackett gets some help. Bump on the 10 pin. Down it goes. Clean white presented by Dude Wipes, Randy.
He got this one in just a little bit, and it really pushes down the lane, but what a break. Working on 3 in a row. That could have been 2-8-10 easily. And that's why he's scratching the beard. I wonder why it didn't hook there. It's because it's 47 feet, and there's a lot in the middle part of the lane. Ball speed is key.
For the front 5, EJ Tackett, help across the lane, one more time. The late messenger, just enough for the 10 pin.
Through 5 lanes and the pins. Cooperating with EJ Tackett. The last couple of breaks were magnificent. He is perfect through 5.
How does Smallwood respond? A ringing 10 pin.
Man, it wasn't as good a shot.
Again. 3 of them.
My goodness.
Tough breaks, Randy.
3 identical ringing 10s. This is where you want to take your foot and put it through the ball return.
Come on.
As the 10-pin has the mark, but with a strike, then 3 in a row. 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare, ringing 10 pins. And Tackett with a front 5 in command. Smalls would like a strike here. There you go.
There's no way he was leaving 4 ringing 10s in a row, right?
I've never seen 3 in a row on TV.
Yes, you have.
That's amazing.
You've been doing this for 20 years. I'm sure you've seen 3 in a row.
3 in a match, maybe. I don't think 3 in a row. That's better.
Yeah, no defense in this sport, just offense. And right now, this guy's got plenty of it.
With a front 6. Tackett. You bet. Tremendous shot. Great to see Mike John Rada here again. Sparks Convention and Visitors Bureau. Such great hosts for the entire World Series of Bowling.
Thank you so much for being here. All right. Perfect through 6. Looking for title number 6 that would tie the late, great Don Johnson.
Does he have another one? Yes, he does. Across the deck. Messenger takes out the 10. One more time for Tackett.
3 of these hits now for E.J. Tackett.
Making 6 straight shows, 7 for the season, including the U.S. Open. In his native Indiana. Remarkable to be on so many shows. So many lane conditions and challenges. Huge lead for Tackett. Smallwood works on a strike. 4-pin.
Log 74 10 pins, and that, of course, I leave it 4 because, you know, was missing the right direction.
Just missed a board in, 4-pin. Can't catch a break.
She made it, though. Dang it.
These 2 great friends
so
off the
close.
lanes. Played a lot of golf together in the summer. The history we showed you back in 2016. Right now, E.J. Tackett has got his foot firmly placed on the accelerator.
Eight frame for Smallwood. Okay.
Yeah, Tom looking at it like, really? They all went down?
Now?
Thanks for nothing.
EJ's the front 7 here toward bowling a 300 game. Should hear any of the pros on tonight's show. Bowl a perfect game. Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com. Sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. For the front 8 for Tackett. Not this time. It's the 7-pin. Strike streak comes to an end, but he's got a huge lead late in the championship match.
He's actually lofting it a little bit on this right lane to get it to scoot just a pinch. This one pushes just a bit too far down the lane, but with all the breaks he's gotten through 7 frames.
Pete, take a look at our Bowl TV highlights. EJ almost didn't make this TV show this afternoon here at the Bowling Stadium. Landon Jordan took on EJ. Jordan won the first 2 games. EJ stormed back to win the next 2 to tie the match. Game 5 Final frame, EJ comes out on top, 242-217 to advance the stepladder. Yeah. Close to not making television tonight. Oh. Tackett. Oh, that's high. 3-6-10.
Inside miss for Tackett. Just the 3-6-10. No time for a lapse in concentration. No time for an open frame. Just covered up.
3-6-10, got that. That's how you do it.
Smallwood have any chance has to strike on this ball and pray for a gift from Tackett, which, well, he's not going to get.
Not tonight. It would appear. Didn't like it. That's why. 3-6-10.
Pretty irrelevant. You needed to get like
shot.
3.
All but over. EJ finally found a way to win another title here at the World Series after being on every single telecast.
Incredible.
It's done.
Sigh of relief for Tackett. 26th title. Tied for 10th all time with the legend Don Johnson. Smallwood will finish up.
Maybe guess ring 10.
Yep.
That looks familiar.
Look at Smallwood's game with the exception of the last shot on the right lane. He left 4 10 pins and a 4-pin. It was a pretty solid 2-0 game.
Thank you all. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Great run, Tom Smallwood. Heading for his 4th career PBA Tour title, but ran into a buzzsaw in Tackett tonight as the top seed with what will be a lopsided win for title 26. 3rd of the season.
Good to see Tom back on television.
I want you to, I just couldn't do it. Everybody. Great bowling.
Great friends.
First TV appearance for Smallwood this year. Tackett will wrap this one up. How sweet it is. Back in the winner's circle for EJ Tackett.
And he's not done.
Wins the Shark Championship. Next in his sights, the World Championship Saturday, 3 Eastern on Fox.
Which he's leading. Tomorrow, full match play for the final 16 in the World Championship.
Just amazing. That would be a 7 straight.
This guy's
TV show.
This guy's just next level stuff right here. What a run. Just next level.
Thank you guys.
EJ Tackett
Great bowling, man. Awesome.
wins the 2025 Shark Championship in Reno. He's a winner again on the PBA Tour. This guy is incredible. The moment of the match brought to you by Pilgrim's. Chicken can be boring, but Pilgrim's is turning chicken nuggets upside down. I love it. You love it. Put it in a nugget. Back in a moment, we'll hear from EJ Tackett.
Thank you, Motive.
26th career win. 3rd of 2025. Amazing, EJ. Make it 8 World Series of Bowling wins. For EJ Tackett, 1 shy of the record holder, Jason Belmonte with 9. EJ wins again. Joined now by Kimbery Perssler.
So you made all 4 animal patterns this year. You finally take the win. You also happen to be the defending champion on this one. So describe the joy in this win.
It's unbelievable. Today was a grind. I bowled some good friends. I bowled Jean Perez this morning, very good friend of mine. Last week my brother was having some issues. He was there and helped my brother out, and he always has. So big thank you to him for watching out for my brother while I was out here competing. And then that superstar Landon Jordan about prevented me from being here. He put up one hell of a fight, and I fought like a dog back, and it was a great match. He's got such a great future out here. I know that won't be the last time we go head-to-head, but being able to hold this trophy right now, they showed it on the screen a little bit ago. Don Johnson? I mean, are you kidding me?
Well, I know you got to have a little bit more fight left in you because you still have the World Championship left. You guys are going to compete tomorrow. Right now, you are in the lead, and you are the defending champion of that major. How badly do you want to win it again?
Well, right now, I want a big old steak, maybe a cocktail.
That makes 2 of us.
I'll worry about that tomorrow, but, you know, long day tomorrow, 16 games, a lot can happen. Match play, 30 bonus pins every game, 480 of them. A lot can happen, so I'm going to have to come in and put my striking shoes on and try to fend off Belmo and the rest of the field.
Congratulations on your 26th title.
Thank you.
Kimbery, thanks. EJ, enjoy the moment.
Thank you, guys.
Two-time defending champ, Randy, of the World Championship. Leader now going into more action tomorrow here in Reno. And Saturday, 3 Eastern on Fox, the finale of the 16th World Series of Bowling. It's the World Championship. EJ could do it again.
Oh, yeah, without question. I mean, he's just completely dominated this World Series like only really 2 other players have done in the past, and that's Sean Rash and Jason Belmonte. I mean, making every animal pattern show, defending. He is your #1 player in the world for a reason. He's proving it week in, week out. No matter the pattern, no matter the format, he gets there and had the highest game on television today. What a win for EJ Tackett.
WSOV coverage wraps up Saturday, 3 Eastern, second major of the year. You saw it. The World Championship from the National Bowling Stadium here in Reno. Now, for Randy Pedersen, Kimbery, Perssler, Dave Ryan saying so long for the entire crew. What a night again for EJ Tackett. 6th straight show. 26 career win, 3rd of the year. He is incredible. You've been watching the PBA on FS1. Tackett, tremendous one more time. Maybe we'll see him Saturday going for another World Championship.